So if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you recreate your own Christmas blocks. And my lights just turned off on my tree while I was talking. Hey guys, it's Ciara, and for today's video, I'm gonna show you guys how to get these super cool Christmas countdown blocks. They're really easy, they don't take a lot of time, and they're super fun to make. And if you like counting down to Christmas like I do, then you are gonna love these. This way we can all count down to Christmas together. There's like 24 days left, I think, or 23. I can't count very well. If you guys recreate this Christmas block, or you make Christmas blocks of your own, or you have your own super cool way of counting down to Christmas, send me a picture on my Instagram or my Twitter and let me know so I can see it. And also in this video, I'm doing a giveaway. I'm gonna give away these two super awesome Bath & Body Works candles. This one is winter and this one is vanilla snowflake. To win these candles, the rules will be in the description box below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and let's get started because there's only like 24 days left until Christmas. You don't have a lot of time to make these blocks. Let's make these blocks. Let's go. Let's get started. Let's go. To make this craft, you are going to need 3 wooden blocks. I'm using 1 longer rectangular block and 2 smaller square blocks. You are also going to need some craft paper. I'm using this really fun scrapbook paper I found at my local craft store. It's Christmas patterned. You are also going to need some paint. I'm using red and white, some paint brushes, and some chalk paint. I decided to stick with the regular black chalk paint, and you are also going to need some Mod Podge. To start, you're going to take your blocks, your paint brushes, and your acrylic paint and set them out on some type of newspaper so you don't make a huge mess. I decided to start with my longer rectangular block, and I decided to paint this one red. I painted every single side except for the bottom because I figured nobody was going to see that when it's sitting out. If it's going to bother you, go ahead and do that, but if not, you can just feel free to skip painting that part. Then I moved on to my square blocks and I decided to paint these white. I painted every single side just because I felt like it, but again, if you don't want to paint the bottom, you don't have to. Once your blocks have dried, you are either going to do this freehand or use painter's tape like I did, but take your chalk paint and make a square on one side of both of the blocks. And just make sure you get a really good layer. Chalk paint is kind of weird, so you kind of have to let each layer dry before you paint the next one, or else it'll like smudge and do all this weird stuff. While that chalk side is drying, go through your scrapbook paper and pick out some pages and patterns that you like. I picked out about 5 or 6 pages that sort of matched the decor that was going on in the rest of my house. I have like a country Christmas theme going on this year, so I decided to stick with a lot of reds and a lot of reindeer patterns, but feel free to match whatever is going on in your house. That can be blue, purple, candy canes, gingerbread, whatever. Once you've done this, pick a page that you want to put on your long block and go to your computer, open a Word document, and I decided to pick this really cute, whimsical, fun font because it kind of reminded me of elves for some reason, not really sure why. And you're going to decide what you want your long block to say. That can be Days Till Santa. Sleeps Till Santa is also really cute. I decided to stick with a classic though, and that was ... Days Till Christmas. And you're going to take your paper, put it in your printer, and print out your saying. You can either measure your block before or just kind of guess. Hopefully the chalk paint is dry by now. Remove the painter's tape if you used any to reveal your little chalk square. If you haven't already done this, measure your blocks. I think mine were 3 by 3, and I think my long one was like 1.5 by 6. This way you know how long to cut your papers to. I decided to cut my scrapbook pages down to a little smaller than the actual block size so you could see the white paint poking out, kind of like a border, and I decided to cut my Days Till Christmas one exactly to the size and length of the block. Taking your Mod Podge and your paintbrush, you're going to spread the glue out onto the non-chalk painted sides of your square block. It's okay if the glue ends up going all the way to the edges and your scrapbook paper doesn't, because when the extra glue dries, it will just give the block a nice little sheen. Repeat this step on all of the sides except for obviously the chalk painted side and the bottom because nobody's going to see it. Make sure that your pages are patted down all the way, especially at the edge, so it doesn't bubble or do anything weird. Repeat this step on your rectangular block. Once you've done that, give your Mod Podge a second to set. This type of glue doesn't take very long to dry, so you won't be waiting forever, which is nice. Then you're going to take your chalk or your chalk pen, whatever you want to use, and on the chalk painted side of your square block, you're going to write out how many days there are until Christmas. Each day, just erase the numbers and write new ones if you need to, and we can count down to Christmas together. Your blocks are all done. Set them somewhere where everyone can see them so everybody knows how many days there are left until Christmas. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe and enter the contest. It ends December 11th, and you guys will win some super awesome Bath & Body Works candles. So I will see you soon for another super fun holiday Christmas themed holiday video. Check out my lights because they're awesome.
Okay, cool. Thanks.